Why does it matter what language we use to talk about God and God's gender? Does God even have a gender? I think most people, if pressed, would agree that God doesn't have a gender. God isn't limited by those human categories. Even people who use exclusively masculine pronouns and language for God would agree that God isn't actually a man. What we've discovered over the last number of decades is that when progressive Christians try to avoid using pronouns for God at all to convey a sense of neutrality about God's gender, God as masculine is still the predominant image that most people carry around. And even our small children pick up on that masculine language and imagery, even when that language isn't being used in their own faith community. It's just kind of embedded in our culture in a really deep way. So at my church, we intentionally expand our language about God. We make space for people to talk about God as mother, using more feminine language and imagery, many of which come from Scripture itself. We also use they, them pronouns for God, recognizing that if God has no gender, if God is outside of gender, then gender neutral pronouns are also accurate. They're as accurate as gendered pronouns would be for God. And they're valuable for helping expand our understanding of who God is.